structure, the kind of sales, I don't know how you put it or how you term it. How did that really help, or what did you actually do to make it like, quantum leap? Thank you.
Yeah. So the part that maybe I didn't elaborate on enough is I actually was doing this business since 2017. And I definitely, this 2020 was my year of the most success I've ever had. And I really doubled down and went all in when the pandemic started. But I had been operating in this business for a couple of years before that. What changed for me, the quantum leap truly was two things. Number one, it was the giving and it was the service. But more than anything, it's my ability to receive that I really started tapping into and understanding. And that was not something that I ever understood before that, because I come from a very masculine understanding, a very masculine structure in the way that I'd lived my life. I was an athlete. I played basketball. Everything was about hard work. I was a math teacher. It's numbers, it's structure, it's systems. And then I was in sales, and everything was very masculine. And it took me actually meeting Gina DeVee and understanding that learning to receive is actually how you increase and improve at sales. And that was something that was lost on me because I came from this background of like, work hard and the money has to be hard for you to earn it. And, there's a struggle involved. And so I spent my first couple of years in business struggling a lot, because I thought that's what had to happen to really get my business off the ground. I thought that's what had to happen for me to bring in money and truly be successful. And it was my ability to, number one, give, but also be willing to receive. And the biggest thing that I probably started doing more than anything is celebrating. And I know Marshita mentioned that earlier. And that is one of my biggest and best lessons, not only because it's helped me so much, but it makes everything so much more fun. And what I love to say is that feeling good is the work. And so the other thing that I really, really started focusing on is what would make this more fun? So I would say my biggest quantum leap came at the end of 2019 when I decided two things. I decided I was going to stop fighting for my limitations, and I was going to start fighting for my possibilities, because I get to choose where I put my energy. I get to choose where I put my beliefs. And in my background leading up to that point, I had always fought really hard for my limitations. I would always find the reasons why something couldn't happen. I would always find the reasons why something wasn't possible. And when I realized that that's where I was spending my time and energy, is fighting for what wasn't possible, it's just two sides of the same coin. I can take my energy and put it towards something completely different. I can fight for what's possible. The other big lesson that I had at the end of 2019 is feeling good is the work. How can you make this more fun? How can you make this more pleasurable? So I sat with myself at the end of 2019 and got a download. I said, tell me how I can make this more fun. How can I be in my Facebook group every day and make it more enjoyable? And the answer that I got direct from source was, start a speaker series. And that's where I invited Marshita to come into my group, because I realized I had access to all these amazing women like Marshita. Why not bring them into my group, collaborate with women that I'm lit up about, that I'm super excited to be connected to? And that would be more fun for me. And that would be a fun way to promote my group. So knowing that I was finding a way to make the experience more pleasurable for me meant that the people that were showing up in my community were able to experience that energy. When we show up in the energy of joy and pleasure, people feel it, and that attracts people to us. And so when I was staying in that space of having fun and doing what I do best, I talk and I show up on video. Those are the things that I do in my Facebook group, because I also asked myself at the end of 2019, what do I do well? I'm good on video and I'm good at talking. I'm not good at writing posts. I don't enjoy it. I'm not necessarily going to be on every platform. I knew Facebook was my place. So I said, in my group, I'm going to show up on video, because that's where I'm at my strongest and that's where I enjoy it the most. And so everything really revolved around me finding a pleasurable way to do it, me doubling down on what I was doing and really serving my community, me celebrating what was going on, and then learning how to receive. because receiving is truly the key. And it was what I was missing in all the other areas of my life. And that means receiving female friendships, receiving money for the work that I'm doing, receiving people coming into my community and wanting to be there, and receiving at every level. And the other thing that I know to be very true is gratitude is the highest form of receiving. And I started practicing gratitude every day and in every way in my life. And I write thank you notes to people every single day. I write a handwritten note, and I choose somebody different every day because I want to make sure that no matter who it is, I'm showing gratitude. I'm showing appreciation for my life, for the people in my life. And the more I focus on gratitude and appreciation, the more I see more things to be grateful for. And it's amazing because what you focus on grows. And when I focused on gratitude, I got more things to be grateful for. And when I focused on pleasurable ways to do business, I got more ways to be pleasurable in my business. And so my true quantum leap came less from doing and more from being and receiving and being in pleasure and joy and excitement for life.